Now, the WGAL News 8 Storm Team Forecast with meteorologist Matt Binder.
I've been here with WGAL for almost 16 years, and I've been interested in weather for 30, and I don't remember a year like 2015 when it comes to weather. Precipitation-wise, nothing too stunning. It was a little bit above what we would normally get. June was our wettest month. February and November were unusually dry, but every other month was basically where it should be. Temperature-wise, though, it was a weird one. We had a negative reading in March, the only time that's ever happened. We had -4 for our all-time low on February 4th. Our hottest day didn't even come until September, and it was only 95 degrees, with really warm months in May, September, November, and December. In fact, this year we went from the coldest February we ever had to the warmest December we ever had, and then just throw in there the second warmest May and the third warmest November. Just an odd year. And we're going to talk a little bit more about December coming up in the next half hour, but look at all the orange on there. Lots of days above average, 11 degrees for the seasonal high above where it should be. Definitely, it was a warm month, but now we're coming into more winter-like temperatures. So here's the News 8 forecast for our friends in Delta, southeastern York County, and the rest of the Susquehanna Valley. It's going to become mostly sunny as we head into the afternoon. We're off to a brisk start, so temperatures are in the 30s right now, headed up to the low 40s, but that wind's going to make it feel a little chillier than it's felt like over the last couple of weeks. And clear and chilly tonight as we get down into the 20s. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler than today, and we're going to throw in a little more wind, and then the clouds are going to return as well. So some sunshine today, also some sun tomorrow, but a little bit more in the way of clouds. High temperature right around 40 degrees. Looking at a 31 in Newville and Blaine right now. New Bloomfield is at 33. Abbottstown's at 27 and Shrewsbury's at 32. As we cross the river, we're right around 30 degrees most places. A couple of 20s, though, like 26 in Westchester and Lancaster, 29 in Myerstown. Nothing precipitation-wise, and Supler Doppler 8 really gave it a workout over the last 2 weeks, but taking a break right now, the only real precipitation is down along the Gulf Coast. Looking at southern Texas, a big slug of moisture there coming out of Mexico, proceeding right along the Gulf Coast here, south of Alabama, Mississippi, into Jacksonville, where the TAXSLAYER Bowl is going to be taking place, with Penn State coming up at noon. And then to the north of that, that's where most of the chilly air is, and mainly dry conditions. Our winds are coming out of the northwest today, and that's where all the cold air is up in Canada right now. So pieces of that are going to be making its way down here into Pennsylvania. And you can see real thin layer of high clouds off to the northwest and some partial clearing here in the southeast. It shows up better when I show you the News 8 predictor, so let's do that. We'll start it here at 10 a.m. You can see thicker clouds off to the north and west. As we head through the afternoon, it's pretty optimistic in bringing in some sunshine today. A majority of the day we'll see some sunshine, and I think that will be the case even into tomorrow, even though I think we'll see a little bit more in the way of clouds filtering in, and on Monday even more clouds still. You're going to see a little blurb of white that went down there, a little flurry activity out in the upper atmosphere, but nothing is going to be hitting the ground. Basically, it's going to be a dry next couple of days. So talking about the TAXSLAYER Bowl, they're forecasting some rain down there, but it does not look like it will be raining at game time. Temperature 60 degrees around here. Sun today. Yes, the sun is making a reappearance here, and a breezy, cool, and dry weekend. And as we go into the 7-day, the coldest air of the season is coming. You're going to see that here in the 7-day forecast. First, let's look at the first three. 40 for today, 40 tomorrow, 34 for Monday. That's where the cold air is coming in. Notice the overnight low in the teens, only up to 32 on Tuesday. This is definitely the coldest air of the current season. But as you saw from 2015, last year, January was normal, and then February and March were brutal. So there's always room for the cold air to return. And I like to say, the nice weather usually comes with a price. So.
Yes, yep. Definitely a price. All right, well, thank you, Matt.
Thanks.
In New Orleans.